All right. Ready? We'll jump right in.
I loved how Brendan's like sending these messages like wrap it up. And then
I didn't even see that.
He goes on a rant about celebration.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Five Idiots Talking Toys. I'm Shane, and we are here tonight. We are excited to wrap up Obi Wan Kenobi episode 1 and 2. We've been waiting a long time for this show to premiere. It was originally going to premiere May 25th with 1 episode. Disney pushed it back a couple of days and gave us 2 episodes. So we got basically a movie format to kick off this series. It's a mini series of 6 episodes, and supposedly it's then done. Let's bring in the boys. Brandon's here. Charles is here. John and Christopher. What's up, guys?
How's it going?
Hey, what's going on? Good night.
How's it going?
So we were waiting. We were checking out the trailer. We did a little reaction to the trailer when it was a full trailer a couple, week ago or so. And then it launched a couple of nights ago. I got to comment first, guys, that they did actually release it a little bit earlier than Book of Boba Fett. It was midnight Eastern time instead of 3 o'clock in the morning, midnight Pacific time. But still, man, midnight came around and I was exhausted, and I'm a night person. I couldn't make it through 15 minutes. I had to pack it up and start over the next day.
Their time schedule for when they release stuff is just very weird. I don't know where they come up with these numbers from.
I was talking about it with my wife, just trying to, just BSing, and she said, you know what? It might be because if they released it Eastern time in prime time, it might just crash their servers or something, to have the whole world watching it in prime time.
That actually could be true because it still happens every once in a while in the beginning when I was watching Book of Boba Fett, that first week.
Yeah.
There would be random times where I actually couldn't load it. It just kept kicking me off.
Wasn't there one series or something that premiered and it did crash Disney Plus early on?
Maybe
I remember something about that, but I don't remember
Tales,
what it was.
Tales of the B-Wing pilot, I believe, was.
That's what it was. Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
It was
millions of people were watching that.
Episode
they
7 was my favorite, the one where they cover facial expression 6.
Right.
It doesn't make sense, 7, 6, but it was a good one.
They did air it 2 hours earlier at Celebration for the select few who got to see that. So I was not one of them.
I say we jump right into this and let's go around and see what everyone thought.
Let's get to it. All right, so episode 1, Charles, you're going to kick us off. Episode 1, Obi Wan Kenobi. I will preface it by saying I did enjoy the 3 or 4 minute flashback to kind of just set, for people who haven't watched the prequels in a while, for us, for anybody just to refresh their memory, or if you were going in totally fresh and didn't know anything, at least to give you a little bit of background. I did enjoy seeing Ewan McGregor when he was younger in the prequels, and then leading up to Vader.
So I'm gonna do 1 and 2 because I watched them back to back.
Okay.
It's not unwatchable. I don't care about watching the third one. Little Princess Leia, I love kids. I have 3 of them. I hate her. If she was my kid, I would not let her back into the house. She is so annoying. It makes just 0 sense. The third sister, is that what her name is? The third sister?
Third sister, yeah.
So Leia's hanging from a wire, and the third sister is running from building to building, and she's not that far away. She's knocking down towers, running. All of a sudden, she never gets up to them. He's holding her, through the Force, and he's letting her down all the way. So she just touches the floor, and she never falls. And the third sister, all of a sudden, she's not there anymore. She never finds them. It's almost unwatchable. It's not unwatchable, but it's pretty close. I would say it sucks.
And Charles is so upset about the third sister. He just went through 85 minutes of show right to that point.
No, well, she was running so fast. knocking
Yeah.
towers down so she can get to each building,
And
and
then
she
disappeared.
never gets to them.
Yeah, they don't even show
Right
where she
there.
went. She just disappeared.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, unreal, and I hate Leia. I hate that kid.
So I watched episodes 1 and 2. I watched them 2 times apiece, and I would say overall, I would probably give it a 5 out of 10. I think little Leia is unwatchable. I cannot stand her. I think they really forced the point of her being like a rebel against her parents. Like, I got that idea in the first 5 minutes, but like they just kept on pushing it and pushing it and pushing it to the point where I just find her so annoying right now. Just constantly running away and it's just weird. So I think she's annoying. Exactly what Charles said. The whole third sister thing is the most dumbest thing in the world. The whole point of those Inquisitors is the Grand Inquisitor. Is that how I say it? It's the Grand Inquisitor?
Yep.
So the Grand Inquisitor is actually like a main character. They were even talking about having a show of him one time. He gets killed in the first episode or second episode by this third sister. And he's supposed to be the most powerful one out of all of them, and now he's already dead. So now we're
They're just showing you how evil the third sister is.
yeah,
No
well,
one really dies.
so now we're stuck with the third sister, who is not even an Inquisitor. And I feel like she was forced in there as Disney, part of their whole woke program that they put in, because she plays no part at all. She doesn't need to be there. Just stick with the Inquisitors, and that's it. You would have been fine.
I'll interject that she is an Inquisitor. There's the Grand Inquisitor, and then there's the fifth brother and the third sister. They're both Inquisitors.
Yeah, but she's not really an Inquisitor, and he even said it. He goes, "You're not really one of us," or something like that. You're not part of us. So why doesn't she look like them?
He's just angry because his comic book went down in value.
No, it's just that, like, if you saw the ending of episode 2 when they have the new third sister, there's another girl there. Like, she looks like she's like badass. Like, she's gonna be a cool character. But there was no need to put this other one there to be like, fighting against the other 3. It served no purpose at all to like stick her in and cause a tiff. Like, it was just weird.
I will say, I'll just speak to the one thing and then pass the baton. But the Grand Inquisitor, if he is really dead, we've got problems. Because I have to believe he's not dead. Because
I hope
he is a major villain in the Star Wars universe, and this is the first live action that he's been in. And they cast like a well-known actor to play him. So if he's dead after 2, I understand this is only 6-episode miniseries. I understand we're not looking at 3-4 seasons. But if they killed him off in the second episode, Disney's got problems. Like, everybody's pissed off that Cad Bane is gone, including me, because I thought he's maybe the coolest villain other than Darth Vader I've ever seen in Star Wars, and they killed him off already in Boba.
Well, Cad Bane is actually not dead.
That's what we're hoping. Right. That's what we're hoping, because the idea to kill him off after, 8 minutes of screen time is insane. Brandon, what did you think?
Nobody really dies in the Star Wars universe. We all know that.
Darth Maul died. Darth
Maul's alive, dude.
Darth Maul's still kicking. They cut him in half.
He's got robot legs.
And they brought him back to life.
Yeah, look at Boba Fett. He was stuck on the Sarlacc pit.
A New Hope doesn't have any mention of these people, so who knows? Maybe they all die. But I feel like I need to watch the Clone Wars and the prequel trilogy again, just to kind of get my bearings with what's going on.
So, what did you actually think of Obi Wan, though? That's what we're talking about.
I'm wondering how they're going to bridge the gap of how he looks so young and Alec Guinness looks so old. I can't get past that part.
I'm excited for that, because I think by the end of the 6 episodes, all of a sudden he's going to look a lot more Alec Guinness-y.
But yeah, I would agree with you guys. It was a little slow, and at times, with the kids and stuff like that running around, I don't know. Maybe they're pushing it too far. They're trying to make something out of what people want it to be, because everybody wants to hear the backstory. But I'm excited to see the next few episodes and see if they can bring it all back together. Same thing would happen with Book of Boba. The first couple episodes were a little questionable, and then by the end of the series, I think they kind of tied it up a little bit better there, and
Yeah, there's a lot more.
Who knows? We might see a couple other characters show up.
Well, I think we're going to need
the
Mando
series.
to show up to help this show.
Chris, and by the way, you have kids. If you must have watched Star Wars Lego by now. In the Lego Star Wars, you would know Darth Maul has robot spider legs. Come on.
My son won't watch it.
Oh,
I put it on. He has no desire to see it.
oh, my kids do ask for that. John, what did you think of Obi Wan Kenobi first 2 episodes?
Well, the first episode, I thought, like I told you guys, I just thought, I hope this is just exposition because it was boring. The first episode was so dull. The second episode ramped up a little bit, but still, it kind of fell flat a little, for me. I did like the end, though. Spoiler alert, when they showed Darth Vader in the Bacta tank.
Yep.
So we'll see where it goes from here. If Darth Vader shows up, maybe he'll save the show.
What'd you think of little Leia, John?
Little Leia, she didn't annoy me that bad. I mean, she did seem, when they cast little kid actors and stuff, and sometimes they're precocious and it's cute. She was a little too precocious. It was like over the top precocious.
She was following him around perfectly fine, like she knows he's saving her, and then all of a sudden she just starts running away from him. I know it's sci-fi,
Well,
I know it's fake. It's like overly fake, though. It's so fake. So fake.
Charles had flashbacks of his daughters like running away from him in the mall, and he just hated it.
I'm going to throw this out there. If we do another one of these, I will make sure I am not watching number 3 before we do this. It was absolutely, it really did suck. It really did. I was so surprised. I thought like maybe maybe they like reworked something and they had a chance for it to be good, but I don't know what they're doing. It's terrible.
We'll see.
All right, it was Obi Wan Kenobi. We saw C-3PO. We saw some bounty hunters. It's Princess Leia. It's Luke Skywalker. It's Star Wars. It's Disney. There's a lot of sand. There's trees.
There's lightsabers.
Loved it. Loved it.
You can't even use those things for this. It was so boring. It really was.
I'm gonna write my list.
I go right. I always look at my son. He loves Mando. He loves certain things. I looked at him. He does not care if he watches number 3 or not. Like, he's not asking about this.
I will. So, Charles, your son is the same age as my son. My son just turned 5, so they're about the same age. I am 1,000% in agreement with you, and I understand what you're saying because I talk this up to no end. And my daughter is 7. My daughter sat with me and watched. My son loves Star Wars. Was born on Star Wars Day. Could not get through 15 minutes. And I understand episode 1 was really slow, but that was it. He was like went out for a walk with my wife, had no interest in episode 2.
Mine watched it. He watched the whole thing. He sat down next to me, but he does not want to watch it again. He didn't once it was over, it was over.
Yeah. This is, I don't know. They have kids in it, so you think some kids will like it. I don't know. You have to be a certain age because the beginning is so slow that a 5-year-old just can't.
You guys, they had this amazing storyline to bring back Obi-Wan and Anakin, and they had all this stuff. And even the Inquisitors, everyone loves them. The comics, everything. And they literally, to me, they actually killed the Inquisitors. It was, everything about it was just bad.
Yeah, I think the Inquisitors overacted a little bit too.
I like the 5th brother. I think his voice is really cool, and I think that I like that he stands up for what he believes in with the sister. I think that one criticism I had was the actor Rupert Friend, I think his name is something like that, plays the Grand. Brandon just fell off his chair. He's back up. He got propped back up on his stool. The actor who plays him does not play him the way that I expected. He's not as cold as I think he should be. He should be a little bit more ruthless and cold. And, you know, he's kind of trying to like coach the sister and tell her how to act. And like, she's not doing things right. Like he should just be slapping, knocking people around who don't do what they're supposed to do.
But that was my point, was why did they have to add her in to do that?
Yeah.
I even researched it a little bit after watching, because I was like, I need to, disclaimer, I have not watched Clone Wars. I felt like I needed to wait for my kids to watch it. I'm going to start watching it. So I'm missing stuff, absolutely. But I checked out, like I looked up the sisters and brothers. I wanted to know what that dynamic was. And there's there's like 12 of them total or something like that. And there's some brothers and sisters, and there's the Grand Inquisitor. So I got a feel for what that that group is. They're former Jedis, a lot of them, and they were, turned to the dark side. They were hired by Vader to find all the Jedis. I got all that. But so I don't know, she's just a random third sister. Like, I don't think she's really from anything else, right? She's just one of the Inquisitors, and they're trying to make something out of her.
Who cares?
Disney forced her in. Disney forced her in.
She was.
I don't like her. She's the part of the show I don't like.
She was running on the buildings at 100 miles an hour, and she couldn't catch them. It's
like
ridiculous.
A cheetah. She was like a cheetah. And she couldn't catch them.
She was doing parkour. Did you see when she skipped with her hands?
You're a cheetah. You're a cheetah.
Okay, so Ben Kenobi, episodes 1 and 2. It sounds like it's got 1 out of 5 idiots.
I liked it. I love little Leia, Princess Leia. I mean, that's a hard character for a little kid to play. I do like this, because in the beginning of Star Wars, you could, you saw Leia, she was a rebel, but you didn't really get a sense of like how much of a rebel she was. Yes, she's doing rebel stuff, but she's also like a senator, and she's acting proper. And later on, she's full-blown rebel in Empire. But like, see the kid running around and being rebellious, I think that paints a good
It's too fake.
story of her personality or true personality.
It's too fake. It's over the top fake.
It's hard with kid actors.
Shane, they didn't trick us.
Shane, how
obviously
do you know?
tricked you. They didn't trick us. They got you.
It's hard with kid actors.
I liked her. I like Lola, the little robot, the little droid. I like that. I don't know. I just liked it.
Hated the robot.
I liked it.
All right, guys. That's it.
1 out of 5 idiots on this one, huh?
What about Zuckuss, by the way, before we go? Is that really Zuckuss, or is that just another droid of the same make?
It's K2S9 or something like that, isn't it? Or something
No,
like
the bounty hunter. The bounty hunter that we thought was Forlom or Zuckuss or whatever.
That was Zuckuss. Big Zuckuss. Fake Zuckuss.
Fake Zuckuss? It was F Zuckuss. Yeah, I don't know if they fix him later on and then he's in Empire, or that was a different bounty hunter. So we were maybe wrong on that one.
It's European. It's Fukas.
Fukas.
All right, guys. That's our wrap up for the episodes 1 and 2. Please tune in for episode 3 and see how many more idiots like it.
Did you guys at least enjoy new Star Wars content? I mean, I was excited to sit down and watch.
I was.
Glad we got another episode or another
I'd
series
rather
to
watch it than watch nothing, but they keep on ruining these shows. They're ruining them.
Well, I have a new take on. I finally understood a little bit more now going to Celebration on why they're doing what they're doing. So we can share that for a different episode.
Okay. I thought Ewan McGregor was very good. I understand it was slow to start, but I thought
I actually liked Ewan McGregor. I liked him.
So do I. Yeah.
He's totally fine with him.
And I'm totally interested to see how Hayden Christensen is. I know he's excited to be back. He said he was quoted the other day as saying it's really interesting for him to finally be, welcomed by the Star Wars community a little bit more than before. So hopefully he runs with it.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks very much to everybody who's watching for this wrap up of episode 1 and 2 of Obi Wan Kenobi on Disney Plus. Episode 3 is coming out any moment now. We appreciate you watching. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Like this video, and please comment below. Let us know what you thought of those episodes. Obviously, we're split here some way, 4-1, 3-2. I don't know where we ended up, but we want to hear what you thought. We'd like you to subscribe to the channel so you can see the rest of our content, and hit that bell icon so you can be notified when it does get released. Thanks very much for watching, and we will see you on YouTube on 5 Idiots Talking Toys. Good night.